Hi, we're A&P Productions.
Yes, and you are listening to G.U.T.S Podcast.
Hey!
Hey!
We love
Hell yeah, man.
our life.
G.U.T.S Podcast.
You know where some horror goes.
I'm Zano the
Your boy ATX and Space Vikings.
Low key as me.
Trying to figure shit out. This changed my life forever.
Yes.
Rubber baby bubby bumper. What the fuck?
Rubber baby.
What would Gandhi tweet?
1, 2, 3.
Welcome to Gus Podcast. This is Zano the Vigi.
Space Viking.
Low key as me.
And
That's right.
And we are on the Dread Central Network.
wait,
Yes.
who do we have new?
We have
Heather loves horror.
She's right.
Yes.
New teammate is
Yeah.
in the Guts Cave, and
Everybody go follow Heather Loves Horror on Instagram. She's gang. She's cool as shit. Knows her shit. And
spent all day creating cool shit.
yeah,
Can't wait
definitely.
for y'all to see the shit that we're coming up with. We're taking it to a new level. We're feeling feisty.
We got the diapers out
yeah.
and coronavirus peckers.
I got a left nipple that's shaved to the fucking top. This motherfucker's smooth as eggs.
What would Gandhi tweet? So, welcome to Guts, and today the episode is on Tales from the Hood.
Yeah, we just
which
watched
is one of the fucking
classic, man.
dopest fucking movies ever.
Yeah.
Love it.
Man, matter of fact, before we start, man, rest in peace to Lamar Bentley, man. He played, what's old boy name that got spent around? What's his name? Can't think of his name right now.
Crazy K.
Crazy K, yeah. Yeah, he died in a car crash.
No shit.
Yeah. And rest in peace to Ty Dow that was on there too.
Big shout out to Angie and Paul Films. We have a
yeah.
dope interview with them coming
Yes,
up
man.
after this. And
They were so dope, man.
Yeah,
So
they're cool as fuck, and
They
they have
cool.
They make some great indie movies.
Yeah.
And they have an upcoming film coming out called Slasherette Party.
I know. Look
Which
at
is
those
very
white
cool.
pants.
Yeah. No, that was Labor Day.
Oh, I'm thinking of Labor Day so much.
With Drew Morgan?
I don't know. I'm just on Labor Day.
Yeah, Drew Marvick's in it.
Yeah.
Look at Heather with
Yeah.
the fucking.
The knowledge.
All right, so
AP Films are dope. Man,
yeah,
him and his
Angie and
wife,
Paul,
their
they're
combination
fucking
is
awesome.
dope.
Yeah, they did Streets of Vengeance.
Streets of Vengeance, yeah. The throw ass look like an 80s. You get the 80s vibe classic. Lots of good horror, man. The chicks in there kicking ass.
Yeah,
It's a dope ass movie.
dope movie. That
Dope ass people, man.
We love them dearly. They're cool
Yes.
and doing it big for indie horror.
Yes.
So, Tales from the Hood.
Woo!
What a fucking
Shout
fire
out to
movie.
Spike Lee, man.
Shout out to Spike Lee.
And that's crazy. Think about it, like all the movies Spike Lee make, and for him, like that lets you know he's a horror head, man.
Yeah,
for
it
him to
means
put
he's
out that,
fucking in it. Like,
and
for
you
the
can
love.
tell he kind of like watched Creepshow growing up because the way instead of making a
Anthology.
longer horror,
Yeah.
it's like do them skits, man. That's
always
so
been
dope.
one of my favorite types of movies. Is like the 4 stories in
Sure.
one. Like
Yeah,
because they don't get boring.
Yeah, it's like do the
Keeps you-
story, get it off. And
I love
think
horror
about it.
anthologies. Yeah, Creep Show, Tales of Halloween,
Yeah,
Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt.
yeah.
Is
Tales from the Dark
Tales
Side.
from the
Tales
Dark
from the
Side,
Dark
Twilight
Side.
Zone, stuff like that.
What
Yeah.
monster? No.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
monsters?
Dick Boy and the Wet Ones.
sometimes you gotta, and sometimes you gotta weep. So I'm sorry. So anyways, when I first saw this, so I gotta say about this movie, the first time I saw this, man, I was like 14, and I watched it in my room alone, and it fucked with me, man.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I was like high, all alone, like I was tripping, man. The first one with the first tale, with the crooked cops. And when the guy was spray painted on the wall, I was like, this is fucking creepy. And that like crazy like jazz music while they're beating it, it's like, "Blue baby." That shit was fucked up.
Yeah, that whole this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some shit in here because Spike Lee put his twist on it too. Like It's a horror and it's a message, like all wrapped in one.
Someone
man.
a lot smarter than me somewhere said all the best horror movies have political messages.
Yeah,
I don't know who said that.
it was
Was
dope.
it Joe Bob?
It was me.
It was you. Hope a Gandhi
I'm a
tweet.
fucking genius.
This guy.
It was probably Joe Bob. It
Yeah.
sounds like some shit Joe Bob.
Joe Bob would say, shout out
Yeah.
to Joe Bob.
But
But anyway,
if
Holla.
look at
holla.
one of my favorites,
Tommy
The
Joe.
Shining, has a huge political message. You know, which I covered in conspiracy theories and true crimes.
What has a huge political message?
The Shining.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Classic. So, dope. Which one of y'all, okay, out of all the Tales and Tales from the Hood, which one was y'all's favorite?
The first was mine.
Yeah,
The
that's
police brutality one?
Yeah, that was dope. I think I like the dolls.
Oh, the dolls are
Dolls,
fucked
yeah.
up, man.
The dolls was
Yeah.
like creepy as hell. Cause I'm with that Chucky vibe and all that shit. And I kind of
Yeah, you do like a scary doll.
Yeah, man, them dolls are like fucking
That's one
creepy,
thing I've
man.
always said about Zano.
Yeah.
He loves a scary
Hey,
doll.
cause it's something about that, man. Y'all didn't have your grandma didn't have all them little porcelains back in the day, like angels.
Yeah.
Those
She had the
clowns.
And
That's why I
the
love
the
dolls.
swinging
Okay.
feet, like what the hell? And if you break them, that's your ass.
That's your ass.
It's a wrap. You might as well just
This
dig your
is
grave.
toys. These ain't toys.
Yeah. And,
Catch your little ass.
and
touching
you
this
always
fucking
want to,
doll.
cause you go hit their feet and they'll swing. You like, how the hell is this happening? Fuck off. Everybody had that shit.
My favorite, I guess, story in the story is the ending, man, with Crazy
The ending?
K.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love some
definitely.
gangster shit. But my favorite part of the movie is the backstory of the three goons pulling up to the funeral parlor. Man.
That's the best part. The funeral parlor scenes are the best one. The in-betweens, that's the best shit.
Yeah, man, it is. And one of my favorite performances in the history of horror movies is the, what's it called? Undertaker?
The pallbearer.
Paul,
No, not the
funeral
pallbearer.
director, whatever the
Fucking-
fuck it is. The guy that says, "Oh yes, the shit,"
What the fuck is it?
but he's the devil.
Oh.
It's Undertaker.
Mortician.
Yeah, mortician, yeah.
Got you, bitches.
Man, shout out to my kinfolk, Lil Willie. That boy was
A mortician?
yeah,
Lil Wooler was.
yeah, bro.
Shout out to Lil Wooler,
Hey man,
man.
what's crazy, man? He used,
Out
to
in
be,
PA.
he used to be going through his classes, and he'll be calling, man, where you at? Oh, I'm in the morgue with. I'm like, what you doing? Oh, I'm working on this body that we got.
Yeah. I got a homeboy Ryan that does that
Bro,
shit.
they gotta work on. He said the worst thing he ever got was like this burnt lady victim.
Yeah.
And she was old, but
Could
what's
you
another
imagine?
thing that he said too? They jump on the table.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
The water sets in sometimes. You'll be working and boom, just a little. He's like,
Shout out to PA, Texas.
That's-
and I always told him, I
So-
said, you're the best person to have because if you ever do something, Lil Willie, come on through. We
So
need you to take care of something.
the
Put this bitch in one of them drawers.
And it won't be no scent.
so what is it? So what was the guy called? He says it in the movie. He says
He's a
I'm not a
He's a
drug
mortician.
dealer. I'm a mortician.
Yeah.
Is that what he says?
Mortician, yeah, he worked
That
on it.
guy. What's his name? Let's
Hey,
look
shout
him
out
up.
to that boy Christian Lace too. He said, man, that dude creeped the fuck out,
Yeah.
man, more than
It's creepy
anything.
as shit, man.
Shout out to Lace.
Yeah.
The
Notice he puts the lit cigar in his pocket all the time. That's how you know you pimping.
Clarence Williams III.
That's
Oh yeah,
it.
you talking about his real name? Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
OCW3.
Yeah, he was fucking awesome. That's one of the best horror performances of like a mortician dude. Like, yes, the shit, the doo. Fucking
The shit.
the shit,
You will receive
the shit.
shit.
Yeah. So what was y'all? Okay. So what was y'all's? I say we should rank the tales. Like, what was the best ones?
Oh,
But it's hard because all of our favorites are different.
yeah, because you're gonna name
Which
it.
okay, since we know which one you like the best, which one did you like the least?
The least to me,
They're all fire, though.
Yeah, they all fire. It's because it's all got different little meanings to it, really.
Yeah.
So, I would say the least probably was the guy K, Crazy.
Oh,
K.
you didn't like that one?
I'm saying the least. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it was kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Because it has something to do with the movie about the end, really.
Yeah.
About the dudes that was while they was in the.
I thought that shit was
more.
deep though, man.
No, it was dope. It was dope as hell. But I'm talking about you asked me, and I'm telling you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we're all over the place today on guts.
That's that goddamn energy drinks, man. That,
We're fucking on.
yeah, I'm
ready
about
to
to be
rock.
wide the fuck
I'm
up,
fucking
man.
turned up right now.
Damn, I wish shit was open, man.
All right. So Heather, did you say your favorite
Mine
story?
was probably that one too. The least favorite.
Yeah.
Was that one because I just like the other ones a little bit. More.
The
Monster one.
low key. First of all, what would Gandhi tweet? Second of all, what's your least favorite story of the? How do you rank them? Okay, I'm gonna rank mine. First one is the Crazy K last story. My second favorite is the police brutality. The second one. My third favorite is the dolls. My fourth favorite is David Allen Greer getting bent in half with a paper thing.
Yeah, and I be kind of forgetting about that one sometimes too.
Yeah.
That's my least
about
one
that
too.
Yeah.
That's my least one too. 'Cause I'm like David Allen Greer from In Living Color beating ass.
Yeah.
I really like that.
You know.
My favorite one is the first one, is the police one.
Yeah.
It's almost a tie between that one and the one with the dolls. I really like those two.
Yeah.
That's the shit. So that's 1 and 2.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the third one is the last. My number 3 is the last one, and then that old bitch ass one with David Allen Greer is number 4. Yeah.
He's a funeral director.
The reason that I think that's that I put that one last is because I think it could have been so much better.
Yeah.
They should have went off of the kid being able to do the shit with the paper and draw the thing and like hurt people. They should have went on that story more, and I feel like they missed out on the opportunity. Feels like a gap in the writing.
What? Okay, so what was your favorite kill of the movie?
I like the one that's about whenever they get the tombstone and get the fucking dude.
Yeah.
Because that's what I would have done.
Yeah, someone who
Grabbed him by his
smashed
dick.
his head in.
Smash his fucking head
After
in.
he pissing on him and shit. The dope kill was definitely the police brutality, the dope needles.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite kill.
Yeah.
When he like Tai Chi's
Because
the needles.
everybody's in the alley and nobody's reacting to it. They just
They're
like,
like, this is some good shit.
yeah, no shit.
Yeah, he like Tai Chi's the needles over to that guy.
Yeah, man. Then one went in his mouth. Then he made him into the paint, and I thought that was pretty dope.
And then when he's harassing the police, he's like riding on the back of the
Yeah.
police car.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was dope.
Yeah.
It had this movie had a lot of good shit in it. It had action.
It had action.
It had drama.
It had drama. It had like understanding of, like what's going on. Because like you look at this movie right now and it's like, damn, this shit's still happening and shit.
Political message.
Yeah, police brutality.
Yeah, well, especially with
saying?
like the senator shit.
Yeah.
Because you just like knew
Yeah.
there were some senators like that.
Yeah.
Police brutality. They, it had it's got a lot of dope shit. It had creepy vibes. It had dope kills. It had dope soundtrack. And, there isn't enough like fucking horror movies from the hood, man.
Nah, man. And that's
We
what
need more of those, man.
And that's what I was telling my boy. Shout out to my boy Daniel Hernandez, man, out there in Cali, man. He ought to be shooting me some stuff. I told him about this one earlier because I'm like, it's a hood horror. If that could make you kind of like think about what it is, that's what I look at it like.
Yeah, hood
dope
horror.
Hood horror, and it's not cheesy. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
it's the best one. I
It's the
think
best one.
It's anthology tale. They kept it horror,
Yeah.
but they kept it hood. You
Yeah.
know, what else do we have for hood horror? We have Candyman, of
Candyman,
course, because of
yeah.
Cabrini Breed projects, and we got People Under the Stairs.
Yeah.
Wes Craven. Shout out to Wes Craven, fucking genius.
Oh, we got a Leprechaun too.
Oh yeah, Leprechaun in the Hood.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
I'm sure there's a billion more, but
Do y'all consider Hood of Horror one?
Hood of Horror. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Snoop Dogg's Hood of
definitely.
Horror. Yeah, it was dope.
And what's the one that was Flavor Flav? It was like Dead Toners? I can't
Oh,
remember.
And there's
Yeah.
one with Eddie Murphy in
I
it
have
too.
Oh, Vampire in Brooklyn.
Yeah, but that wasn't really.
Yeah, it wasn't really hood, but that's kind of slept on too, man. We
Yeah.
had to get on that one day.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it was
That's
cool.
one of those movies that I watch all the
Angela
time.
Bassett,
Dead
you know what's
Toners.
up.
I know. That
I
old,
count that.
that old seasoned pussy.
That old mountain
We'll
lion.
find out. That bitch will bite you. That bitch will bite you.
Yeah.
Come
so,
back with shaved legs,
Yeah.
not knowing why.
Yeah. So the kills were dope. What was your scariest part? What part scared you the most of the movie?
Oh, for me, it's the political dude that comes out of in the first story when he comes out of after the kill that she likes, when he comes out of the grave and his eyes are all white and shit.
Yeah.
That's that shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. That visual, that makeup and those
Yeah,
eyes.
he had the
fucking dope.
eyes to make it kind of like.
And to tell you the truth, that's the first time you really seen, if you think about it, that's the first time you really seen a black dude with those eyes and
Yeah,
that
those
makeup.
blue eyes, yeah, no
That's why
shit.
it was so jarring,
Yeah.
especially because we used to seeing like white people all fucked up, and
Yeah.
you never seen that before,
They-
like just the aesthetic of it, it's like whoa, what the fuck? That's why the movie's so kind of like powerful
Yeah.
and sticks with you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right. So what was mine was my scariest part. My favorite scary part is the ending, man. When they go, when you realize that the dudes the
Yeah.
whole time
Yeah.
they think they're going to get some drugs, they're in fucking hell.
Yeah, in hell.
And he tells them they're in hell, and they
Turns into the-
and then
yeah.
they're burning alive, and they're shaking into it. That shit was fucking awesome, dude.
What's your scariest part? I think
Scariest part?
I think I stole the scariest part from her.
Yeah,
Or you-
probably.
or your favorite
Yeah.
part?
My favorite part.
You know what's another dope part that I like is when old boy melts into the I love that fucking it's the first one when
Oh,
he
yeah.
melts into the painting.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
that's
talking
dope
about.
too.
That shit is like,
Yeah.
like to do that was like, damn, man, it would make you think of that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
old
saying?
fucking Spike.
Spike,
Yeah.
I
man.
see you,
Spike,
Spike.
yeah, Spike was on
Yeah.
it,
Fucking
man.
weirdo.
Yeah. All right, Heather. Marry one, kill one, fuck one. Go.
On here?
I'm just
It's like, what the fuck?
just
Here it
kidding.
is, this one right here.
I actually did like that the kid could like crumble up the paper. And
Oh,
kill
yeah?
his
You like that
sister.
story?
Because like when I was little and had stuff happen to me, you couldn't control it, and then
Yeah.
he found a way to.
They could have made it so
That's
much
what
better.
they could have.
They could make a whole movie like that. That would be dope to make a whole movie like that.
Like, which
What a
one?
badass superpower, though, to crumble people with paper.
Yeah.
But how dope of a movie would it be like
Yeah.
if like to watch the kid find out that he can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like find out he has this power and then abuse it a little bit and then rein it back and kind of feel bad
Yeah.
for it and shit like
And
that.
you know how you can get
It's
people to the
fucking
movies?
dope.
Yeah.
Call it The Notebook.
Yeah.
You know what though? That's what's dope about this movie is there's no weak stories in it.
Nah,
Like they're all
nah.
dope. You know,
Nah.
like that one. Even though it wasn't my favorite story of the group, the ending was dope when they just put him on the fucking burner,
Yeah.
dude, and
But
nuke
the
him.
fact the kid was like, as a monster, blah, blah, blah. And people like, man, what the hell he doing? And the dude rolled his arm up,
Yeah.
had the tattoo
Yeah,
monster.
the monster
Yeah.
tat.
He
like
fucking
that
beating
part
his
too,
kid. He beating his wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He come to
And
school
Miss
with
Parker.
bruises.
Yeah,
Miss Parker got them things hanging out there. See you, girl.
yeah.
God damn it.
Or what's her name had her freaking camisole off until her husband hanged. It's like, oh,
Yeah, I know, right? She was ready to give it up.
She,
She pulled up.
she was definitely trying to give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after all her getting her ass falling around and all that shit, that wig stayed straight. I thought that bitch it just looked like one of them wigs that go crooked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, no
It's one of
doubt.
them wigs that you could put it on backwards and not know it for a minute till someone told you. Yeah, I know wigs.
Yeah. Tales from the Hood.
Super
Fucking
dope.
Super
Yeah.
dope. Dope movie.
I'm glad we watched it.
yeah.
I'm really glad we watched it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I was like, yeah, Tales from the Hood, I've seen it before, but it's cool going back and watching it again. Tell you the truth, it's a lot. I remember. I don't remember that first story being that scary and that kind of like jarring and powerful. It's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Dude, well, it's like Zeno said, this shit's still going on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
shit,
man.
that's wild that they made
That's
this
90,
20.
That's 95.
Dude,
man.
they made it 20 years ago.
And you
But
gotta
then,
remember,
but then at the end, he was like really for me, like when he was spinning them around, he was showing them like him helping the killing of like the black man that has been going on like that.
yeah.
Man.
Well, shit, you
And
gotta
those
realize.
pictures he showed was like, I remember seeing them pictures before, like in books and shit. Like, damn.
Because this
dog.
shit happened in 95. They made this in 95.
Yeah.
Rodney King was in 92.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like 3
and
years
then,
later.
And then the fucking...
But this thing,
the
Spike
court
come
case,
up in the era
That's
of
what I'm
that
saying.
shit.
Spike was all up in that shit.
So just
you know?
imagine, like, I don't know who made the newspaper or who did it. Just imagine when they was like doing it, really taking pictures, like.
Yeah.
And what's crazy, the people who were around the picture that was kids had kids,
Yeah.
had
Fuck
kids, man. And that's what be blowing my mind off. Like, damn,
Yeah, man.
like did they? And they make you think, like, did they family break that generation curse? Or
And
who
the
are they
senator,
now?
the senator had ties to the fucking Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And his last
That
name was
sh-
Duke.
Yeah,
That shit's still
exactly.
going on.
And he
His last
had
name
his
is Duke.
boy with him. You know, he had a dude that was a black guy helping him, like trying to win a political race, but behind the cameras, he's really, oh, I'm all for you.
Yeah.
You know, Uncle
Yeah.
Tom, basically. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying?
when I was a kid in Louisiana, they had a dude named David Duke.
Yeah.
That was a Grand Wizard in
Yeah,
the Ku Klux Klan.
I remember him, man.
And he was running for fucking governor.
Oh, I kind of remember that too.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. It wasn't fake. He was a real Grand Wizard in the Ku Klux Klan. His name was David Duke, and he was running for fucking governor. And almost won.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy that shit. And it's like the police shooting, all that still going on. It's deep, man.
Yeah.
Horror's the shit.
Fuck yeah.
Horror's the shit. Dope soundtrack, dope vibes of it. You know, it was a cool movie. You know,
movie.
It was cool. Like,
and it's all like put together and like woven together by this really cool setting that kind of almost gives you a scary but homey vibe.
Yeah.
In the morgue, I mean, in the funeral home, it gives you this warm, like, it's dark but it's candlelit, and it kind of like you want to see more of it every time, you know. So every time you pop out of a story, you're like, oh yeah, I forgot this shit's still going. Fuck yeah, you know. It keeps you wrapped in, you know.
Totally.
It's like a palate cleanser. It's like a sardine after a while.
Yeah, and the you know, like, it wasn't like when you're in the funeral home part of it, you know what I mean? Like, it was dope, dude. You know, it wasn't like I didn't think it wasn't corny. You know, like, that's believable to me. Like, they would go to somewhere like that to get some dope. You know, when you want to get some dope, you'll go in any fucking house. So they think this funeral director's got some dope. And then them breaking down the cases along the way. That's fucking badass, man. Dope story, dope movie. I give it a full decapitation.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Oh yeah, I'd give this
Definitely
full
decapitation.
which is hard to get.
Also, we got a you know about
Do you know our rating system?
our rating system.
Y'all told me about it and I wrote it down
Yes.
in my spiral.
And the spiral.
So-
Well, here's how our rating system goes. A plus, best movie you can get is full decapitation. It goes by wounds. A is full decapitation.
Bing,
B is loss of limb.
bing,
C is like stitches.
bing.
D is a gash. F is a paper cut. Yeah, so what'd you give it?
A.
Yeah, full decapitation for Heather Loves Horror.
Yeah.
Woo!
First time on the map with it.
Fucking right.
Fucking
Yeah.
sick though.
Super dope.
So,
Glad we did this shit.
does that bring us to fuckery?
This goes straight to fuckery.
Fuckery.
What you got, big boy?
Fuckery.
This week on fuckery, Rabid Grannies. Rabid Grannies is a little tale. Shout out to Trauma, of course. Seeking revenge for being dropped from the family will, the black sheep of the family sends a satanic gift which transforms two grandmothers into cannibalistic demons intent on eating their greedy relatives.
Jesus
Yeah, that's
Christ.
Yeah. Old,
Is this an old one?
Old, early 80s. I think it was 80, internet, 88. It was like, it's in England. Everyone has an English accent. The audio is fucking horrible. It looks, I thought they were speaking a different language at first, and it turns out just the sound got fucked up so bad. They're really speaking English,
fucking
but it
awesome.
looks like it's dubbed in like a Bruce Lee movie.
It's so
shit.
great.
And then I want a cup of tea. A cup of tea with a... And the grandmas, they get this, like, all the relatives are showing up, they all want a cut of the check. And they're all greedy pieces of shit. And they're all going to, you know, oh, grandma, I do this. One of them's like a fake priest, and he acts like he's a good guy, you know. And anyways, they open this box from the black sheep of the family, and it turns these grandmas into like demons. And the first, one of them, they have like the crazy demon hands. She snatches a lady from across the table, sucks her in, eats her right there in front of everyone. Everyone freaks out, kills everywhere, Trauma style. Dope movie.
Are these trauma movies? How long is that movie? Was it like are they like the length of a normal movie, like an hour 15?
Hour 30 minutes.
Damn.
Hour 30 minutes. There's a lot of slow parts in this one, and the audio is horrible. You know, there's a lot of like parts that are just dragging because it's just like them talking. What are we gonna do? type of thing. Like if I got a hold of it now, I would chop it up and make it. But the kills are dope, and when you get to a kill, it's lit.
Yeah.
But it's a perfect movie. Like if you're having a party, you don't really want to pay attention, but all of a sudden something crazy happens.
Yeah.
That's dope type of movie. It's not. I mean, most people watching it will probably hate it, but of course I loved it. And that's fuckery.
Well, I was thinking the other day about these fuckery movies that, like, bro, that's a lot of work. And to make an hour-and-a-half movie, that's a lot of work for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you're making something real throwed and really, really fucked up. So for people like Trauma, you gotta really love this shit.
Yeah, Trauma is.
Because you really know that most people that don't know about this movie, when they watch it, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" And you're gonna spend months and hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this shit. And not just that, you're making other people that probably don't know what they're doing do it. You gotta really love this shit on like another level,
Well, I think this was actually a big budget. The budget was $150K, so it was a big budget
for them
for a UK movie. But what happened is Trauma got a hold of it and released it down here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Trauma. So it says it released and distributed in the United States on VHS and DVD by Trauma Entertainment, who also co-produced with Stardust Pictures. The film was nominated for an International Fantasy Film Award.
No shit.
Yeah. So I think it was one of those ones that Trauma, were like, hey,
give me that shit.
Yeah, Rabbit Grannies, put our name on it.
Yeah.
So that brings us to Shoes of the Week. Shoes of the Week. Should see my feet.
That's it.
I'm really rough like a volcano. Me and my partner Zane.
Hey, this is Zane on the Vision. This Shoes of the Week. And for all you quarantine motherfuckers, I know y'all are hungry and this shoe is edible. It's the skateboard dunk low Ben & Jerry's.
You stinky bitch.
They call these things the chunky dunky.
Ooh.
If you think I'm lying, that is chunky
Fire.
dunky. Look at this shoe.
God damn, that bitch looks fake.
So, okay. So,
Like I say, it's got more than 4 words in the name. This bitch is going for at least
it's available May 26th. What's crazy is available. I'm only seeing it on Sneakers app at 9 a.m. So, you got to be up. You got to be up with your finger on the trigger. Ben & Jerry has done its own thing way since humbling serving as its first scoop in 1978. This company is world renowned for producing high quality ice cream. But the Vermont-based brand has always remained committed to its core values of doing good and having fun. In the recognition of shared ethos, Nike skateboard is churning. Repeat it again. Churning that butter out of chunky rendition of the Dunk Low. Feature hues and textures that mimic Ben & Jerry's signature packaging. Blue skies, bovines, and green pastures all appear in a familiar form, while colorful tie-dye patterns and bold text graphics on the shoe insole and heel dipped into a delicious additions before it gets gobbled up. So this damn shoe, look at it. Got the cow, the dairy, the form. Oh man, that's
Bro,
beautiful.
this is one of my favorite ones.
Hey, this shoe is badass.
Bitches,
and
nasty.
let me tell you this, how I know it's gonna go crazy. $100 for the shoe.
Oh yeah.
So people will be
Scooping that
in
hoe.
line for this, man. This
Scooping that hoe,
this
get
is
the ice
look-
cream in the
this-
scoop.
Yeah, I know. Look at this shit. So your feet are basically the scoop. Look at that shoe, man.
Yeah,
That's a badass shoe.
that bitch is nasty.
That is it got the cow print on
It
that.
reminds me of the Walk the Dogs.
Yeah.
And Walk the Dogs.
Walk
went
the
up
Dogs
a lot,
and
too.
shit, man.
And they weren't that expensive either, were
The
they?
walk the dog, because they're dunks. So when you do
Yeah.
dunks usually be under 150. I
Yeah.
think that's like 110, I think.
Yeah.
But they $100, man, and it's crazy to always say this. That's not a bad price for a shoe right now.
No.
Not a bad price. It's got a lot of colors. It's definitely Guts approved. I'm telling you, man, you can order any Guts shirt you want on our website, www.gutspodcast.com, and get you a badass shirt to match these. Beautiful shoe, beautiful silhouette. Heather's giving me $20. Kent's giving me $20. Austin's giving me $20. So you know what we could do for $40,
Shoes
right?
of the week.
Hey!
Shoes of the week.
Yeah.
So that brings us to
Conspiracy. Conspiracy. Can you give us a conspiracy, Heather?
Conspiracy.
Hey everybody, this is Low-Key as me with your conspiracy theories and true crime of the week. It is a gorgeous evening here in Houston, Texas. It's way too late to be doing this shit and I'm tired as fuck. So let's knock this one out, boys and girls. I'm sick of being at home and god damn it, I'm fucking loving life right now. Let me ask you one question, Space Viking. Do you believe that world-dominating rich people are not Satan worshippers and druids?
No.
Wrong! It's a little place called Bohemian Grove. So Bohemian Grove is quote where the rich and powerful go to misbehave, right? Every July...
Totally believe it.
Every July, the richest and most powerful men and women in the world gather on this 2,700 acre campground in Monterey, California for 2 weeks of heavy drinking, super secret talks, and druid worship. The group insists that they are just simply revering the redwoods, but we all know that they're going through satanic rituals, trying to impose their will spiritually on the civilization that they preside over.
Wow.
Isn't that called Eyes Wide Shut?
No, this is the real shit, though.
Man, that movie.
This is the real, and people think that this shit's crazy that it doesn't exist, but it's true. They really do this shit. I mean, I'm talking about Ronald Reagan, George Bush, the other George Bush, fucking Barack Obama, Hillary
Harvey Weinstein.
All these people go to this thing every July.
Is that when they burn the eagle and all that shit?
Yeah. So it was brought to light by crazy ass Alex Jones. This crazy motherfucker snuck in there in 2000.
Yeah. Did he get him
through the woods? No. So he snuck in the club through the woods and got it on tape. And what he got on tape was one of the ceremonies that they do. It's called the cremation of the care. Right? It's where they cremate. It's a ceremony where they all wear all these weird druid costumes with devil horns and deer heads and shit like that, and they do this weird ass ceremony and they sacrifice this huge wooden owl, then set on fire these dummies that look like children. Yeah, while singing all these crazy songs and fucking dancing naked and blowing each other and sucking each other's assholes and shit. And it's all to, what people think it is they're trying to conjure spirits so they can hold their power in every way possible. So they have financial, they have power, and then they even have the esoteric spiritual thing. They really believe in this shit.
Conspiracy.
Hey! And now it's time for...
Heather Loves Horror with Filth of the Week.
So this is Heather Loves Horror with your bill for the week, and this week it is Tony Todd of Candyman. He is the sweetest, and I would love to be his victim. And Tony, if you're listening, call me up and you can pour some honey on me. Okay?
Hey! Yeah.
Bill of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, so dope show coming up. AP Films, appreciate y'all. I love y'all.
Angie, Paul, love y'all.
We are bringing our mattresses when he comes to Cali because we coming fuck with y'all.
Yeah, dope interview with some cool independent filmmakers, man.
Go follow them if you haven't been following them on Instagram.
Please rate, review, subscribe.
Check out the new merch.
Check out the new merch on
Follow
gutspodcast.com.
And we're coming with Heather Love Horror's Vilf t-shirts are coming soon.
Yeah, follow us on Twitch. Follow Guts Podcast on Twitch.
Yes.
And YouTube, Instagram, and gotta take a dump, and that's it.
Fuck hoes, get money.
I'm Zano the Vigi.
Space Viking.
Low-Key as me.
Heather Loves Horror.
And we're
out.
Bye.
Horror movies are live.
Hello?
What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, what up, guys?
Chilla. Welcome to Guts, man.
Thanks for having us. It's me, Paul, and my partner, my fiance, Angie. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? So it's Angie and Paul?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to the shit show.
Hey, man, looking forward to it. Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah.
No doubt, man.
So let's talk about some horror and shit.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
Let's do it. Okay. Pop quiz. No, I'm just fucking around.
I would fail for sure.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like they have all those little, all our buddies, like they'll do a horror questionnaire on Instagram. They'll be like, hey, what movie was this scene taken? I get them all fucking wrong. I'm like, damn, I do a fucking horror podcast.
No shit.
But that doesn't account for bad life choices and poor memory. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
I think that.
we watched Streets of Vengeance the other day.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
Cool. Oh, awesome. Thanks, man.
I like that whole thing, man. Like 80s style, leather jackets and all kinds of shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, cool.
Yeah.
Glad you dug it, man.
Yeah, old school slashers. That wasn't your first movie, right? You have like a few movies under your belt, right?
Yeah. The first feature we did was Cinco de Mayo. It's like a holiday slasher movie. And a few other ones. Streets of Vengeance is like our fourth one.
And then you got like Slasherette Party coming out.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
The trailer for that I've seen, all the clips that y'all have shown on Instagram, I really love that, man. It's like y'all get what we want. We want to see boobs, we want to see blood.
Yeah. That's all you need, man, for a movie.
That's all that's in the movie, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's all you care about.
Yeah, right? I mean, seriously, it's got to have boobs and blood. So how long, what made y'all decide, have y'all done all the movies together?
Yeah. We started doing films together in 2010. So this is like our 10th year as A&P Films. I write and direct, and Angie produces and does the art direction. So we're a team,
Oh, that's dope. So y'all, are y'all married? Y'all a couple?
Yeah, we're engaged.
Practically married.
Yeah, basically.
Hey, can we be in y'all wedding?
Yeah.
We want to be in y'all wedding.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to set the real record for the tallest ring bearer.
Yeah, I normally don't ask personal questions like that, but I figured y'all were married or together, and I just think that's so fascinating. Like the couple that makes horror movies together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's a cool, unique. That's relationship goals right there.
Aw, thanks. It's so weird because we met in film school, actually, in college, and Paul's always known he's wanted to be a filmmaker since he was like a little tiny kid. I never really intended to be a filmmaker. I was just kind of fucking around in college and taking random classes, and I met Paul, and he was pretty cool, and the rest is history, I guess.
Man, that's what's up. So, has it always been horror for y'all? Or y'all like all kinds of movies?
We like all kinds of movies. Like when I was in film school, I grew up on 80s horror movies, Angie, she didn't grow up on that. Like her mom didn't let her watch bad movies, I was watching them all, And so as a kid, 13-year-old, I was making horror movies, so I did. But then I got to film school, I kind of rejected my childhood for a little bit. I wanted to be a serious filmmaker or whatever. And then now I'm starting to embrace it again, the movies that shaped me basically as a kid. But yeah, we love thrillers and dramas and comedies and stuff like that. But horror has been 80s horror at least has really garnered us an audience. We all share common love for the things we grew up with.
That's dope because you could what's cool about that, you pick up the vibe from the movies too, which genre was significant to you. I dig that. To go back into you could make all your childhood films better, and when you add parts of it that's from what you grew up with into your movie, it makes us as an audience kind of oh shit, that reminded me of this, or that reminded me of that.
Yeah.
I love watching movies like that to where man, look at it. Because we were talking about that last night. It's so hard to make a 80s film right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's you got to do so much shit to make it look like it's the 80s, man. That's I love that about that movie, man. And that's dope that you that you can get that and put that into.
Yeah,
the movies.
it's like a little time capsule. You know,
man.
Of back when things were fucking rad.
Yeah, we wasn't locked in the house neither.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. I just don't. We have a thing like we watch we like new movies, here and there, but it just seems to us like horror movies. They're just, unless they're independent, they're really not good anymore. As far as like from the big studios, like the '80s had.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, the '80s had it, dude. They had Freddy.
Yeah, Jason, Michael Myers,
Pinhead, all that.
Chucky, yeah.
Like the only thing that's new that I think is really good is like The Conjuring and but except for independent, which is like Terrifier fucking killed it.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, they got the vibe down. What we love about '80s horror movies, definitely.
So, what was your favorite ones growing up? Like, what were your favorite horror movies?
For me, I was all about Freddy, of course, Jason, Michael Myers. But I was also like really in love with zombies and stuff, and like Return of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead 2. I was really into like Night of the Demons. That was a big one for me. Basically, all the horror movies that were like kind of fun. You know what I mean? Like Ghoulies 2. Like that's like a fun movie. It has like little monsters and everything. So that was like one of my favorites. Critters 2. Just stuff like that. Stuff that was like, it was horror, and it was gory, but also was like, like a fun time, and that's what we try to do. We want to make our films with blood and boobs and stuff like that, but also be like fun, like kick ass and stuff like that. So those are the ones I was drawn to.
Yeah, I think that's why we connect to y'all's page and stuff so much, because we like the same exact shit, Yeah. The same. That's exact. Like what you just said is exact. Like, of course, all slashers, Freddy Jason, but Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, that's the top one, man.
Is one of our favorite movies, and I have Night of the Demons tatted on me. We love those movies.
Shit. What? Damn.
Yeah, I love those movies. Angie, what about you? So growing up when you couldn't watch,
what you wanted to sneak and watch?
Well, what I wanted to sneak and watch was Freddy.
Hell yeah.
Our local video rental place had a huge cardboard cutout of him, and I was like super freaked out by it, but at the same time really, really curious about it. No way in hell my parents were going to let me watch anything like that, unfortunately. So I feel like I missed like a whole time period of films where things were super kick-ass and fun. So I'm actually, as an adult, I had to go backwards and make up for lost time and start watching all that stuff as an adult. I actually just saw that Night of the Demons recently.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was my first time watching it. It's like, what was it, like last month, I think?
Yeah, like last month.
Oh, that's awesome that you get to go back. And then what's going on, so you get to see her reaction to it. That's like perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he loves it. He thinks it's hilarious to like go into his catalog and pull out some. He has a huge stack of like, this is my laundry list of movies that I need to catch up on. So I'm trying to crank them out, but I have a lot to make up for, that's for sure.
Yeah, I got a lot of movies to go through, man.
Oh, yeah.
So that's so cool. 'Cause we we live together, me and Zeno, and so when we're doing our we do our podcast, like we work from home basically, doing all the podcast shit,
Yeah.
What's that like with y'all? Because I don't know, it's one of those things. It's like, man, like all we do is think, live, breathe, and horror. Do y'all ever have to like call the cops on each other for assault or shit like that?
Nah, I mean, it's kind of like, like you and Zeno, man. I mean, you guys are, I gather a big, strong friendship between you two. I mean, we're best friends. So, with us, working together and living together 24/7, making films together, we're just really a strong team. And that's what has really been the, I guess you could say, the X factor in how we get movies done, because we both are committed, and committed to make this movie happen and get done and accomplished,
Yeah.
So we got each other's backs for sure,
and
best friends.
And that's the dope part about it, because you could, if it's an idea, something that we lose between each other or whatever, it's like somebody could come right behind you with an extra, like an extra boost. We love that shit. Cause like we'll be thinking of something and forget about it. He might write it down, or I might not write it down, or something like that. But we always, and I love that because we could just bounce them ideas off each other and like come up with a whole little game plan for it. Because that's how we've been trying to just, especially like right now. It's like, man, you want to do so much, and then it's like we have to motivate each other because it's like shit, man. Right now, it's like a time everybody's logged into their computers, so everybody's like watching everything. So. Mm-hmm. And you try not to put out stuff to where you having too much fun in the house to where people be kind of pissed off at you. Like, oh shit, they having a good time. I'm over here like ready to pull my fucking hair out and shit. So we try to definitely try to balance it out because like we watch all movies too, so we'll try to like blend it in. Like I think last night we ended up watching like Scarface or something like that. But while we was watching Scarface, we was kind of looking at it like, man, what would be a cool way to make this a horror movie type Scarface deal? But it's just stuff like that. But we love the just bouncing ideas off each other.
How long have you guys been friends?
Years. Years. Let's see. I was in a fun extended stay summer camp with his older brother back in 2003. So. Yeah, we just call it camp, summer camp.
Yeah.
Camp Dan.
I got you.
Camp Dan.
So me and their family have been down forever, and then I went back and
it was 2012, I think it was.
I don't remember.
2013.
Yeah, but we met, like we do. We're both in recovery. So we just linked back up through that, and he was like, "Oh shit, you were in, blah blah with my brother," and friends ever since. So back in the day, but
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. So when were y'all in film school together? How long ago was that?
It was like 01, 02.
Oh yeah,
okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, film school.
Yeah,
that's dope.
So y'all are like a functioning. Once you're with someone that long, man, it's like the realness. You know all the crust of a motherfucker. So
you can't blame your farts on the other person no more, neither.
Yeah,
man.
That helps to make a good movie because y'all are both on the same page and y'all know each other. You can kind of.
Where did y'all go to film school at?
Well, we're in California. We're in Modesto, California. It's a small town, city in Central California, and they have a junior college here, MJC, and that's like where famously George Lucas went to junior college too. They always like to talk about that. And they had a film program there. It's no longer there no more, unfortunately. But I started off as a film student, and then I became I worked for the film lab, and then Angie was a student, and so we would see each other in class and stuff like that, and I was teaching a little lab aid, a little camera demonstration or whatever. And we also met our cinematographer there too. So we've all been down with each other for 15 years.
Oh, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Yeah, so y'all got a unit. And
so how long does it usually take y'all to compose a script to write it and get it all out?
It kind of depends on how motivated I guess we are. If the fastest time for a script we've ever done was like a month or something like that.
Nice.
But I try to we try to keep a schedule. You know what I mean? Stay on it at least every day, do something, no matter how long it takes. And just stay productive, I guess.
Yeah, we both work full-time jobs, so we are pretty committed about trying to do, even if it's baby steps, a little bit every day, even if it's just a paragraph or a couple of lines, just to stay moving forward. Always.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just stay on it, man.
That's the tricky part. Yeah, we're in the same boat. We have normal jobs, and then when you're tired when you get off work, it's some days you're like, fuck, man, I don't want to.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit, I don't want to do a damn thing, especially in the summer when it's hot as shit down here in Texas. So it's man, I don't want to do shit.
Because it's crazy that one episode we talking about we wanted to kill our boss, and then we both got fired from that job.
Hey, your boss is watching the show.
I think he heard the episode, but he didn't want to tell us. I'm like, man, where's this coming from?
Yeah, because like we're still kind of new. We've only been doing it a year, but when we first started, man, it was like no one was fucking listening. So we were talking all kinds of shit. Like I quit my job, all kinds of shit.
It was like, who would you want to kill? It was like our boss. They're like, oh shit.
We made like death threats and shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Streets is listening.
Yeah, no shit. I saw we have a friend in common, man, Drew Marvick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drew, that's one of the coolest motherfuckers, man. He's a cool ass dude. And he mentioned, I think that's how I first
because he mentioned about being in the movie.
Knew about y'all is because we linked up with them. We took a vacation to L.A. to go to Hollywood Horror Nights.
Oh, cool.
And he mentioned that he went from Vegas to where y'all are at to be in y'all's movie, I think.
Yeah,
we flew him out.
Yeah,
that's what he mentioned, and I didn't know who y'all were. And then I went and looked y'all up and stuff, started following y'all. I thought that was so cool that y'all did that. How did y'all meet up with Drew? Were y'all just fans of Pool Party Massacre?
We definitely heard about him through Pool Party Massacre, that's for sure. I mean, it's like an indie smash hit now. And Drew is hustling hard with that movie. He goes to conventions like no one I've ever heard. It's crazy. But he was in California. I think we met him in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Doing a convention there.
He was in Sacramento doing the Sinister Con, and he just sent me a DM because we had kind of liked each other's posts here and there, just never really talked or nothing. And he asked me if I'd be willing to share a little space with him and on his table.
Because we had just finished Streets of Vengeance.
Yeah, and he liked Streets of Vengeance, and I like Pool Party Massacre, so he's like, hey, let's do a little collabo, and we went to Sacramento and met up with him, and exchanged VHS tapes, and just talked about the grind and stuff, and shooting, and they just became friends, and we were like, man, we want to work with you someday.
Yeah, that's so cool, man, because that definitely Pool Party Massacre and Streets of Vengeance. That's what I'm saying. Like indie horror, indie horror is where it's at right now. Talk about it's like they're both fun. They're both like got some slasher vibes. They're both got like a neon type of feel. Like when I was like it. You laugh through them, and they're also fucking badass.
Yeah.
And like I remember like the gang fight at the end of the Streets of Vengeance, I was dying laughing. I was like, this is fucking awesome. And so I think that's so cool that y'all were cool instead of like, y'all were showing respect and I think that's dope, man. Because Drew's cool as fuck.
How do you go about like far as when you get the actors and everything, do y'all kind of like go back to like the film schools or stuff, or how do y'all do auditions for it?
Well, like we were with the film school, early 2000s, and then like I took like a hiatus. We didn't really do anything for like 5 years. And then in 2010,
we were busy growing up, I guess.
Yeah, like getting jobs and stuff, that kind of shit.
Adulting.
Yeah, definitely adulting. And then so in 2010 we wanted to pick it back up, but we didn't know anyone from film school anymore. So we started going to plays around town, and Angie was like, "Let's go to plays. Let's scout out these actors." And we found a bunch of new actors.
I sent a ton of messages to pretty much every person that was in, like, not every cast, but I really chose like the people that we really thought had a cool look or a cool voice, or we thought we could do something together. And I just messaged everybody and was like, hey, we're looking into starting to do some independent films in town. Would you be interested? And pretty much everyone was like, I'm interested.
A lot of those guys are still down with us for 10 years, man.
That's awesome.
Oh,
man.
that's dope, man. And that says a lot about y'all, too.
And I hope y'all could come out to Texas Frightmare this year. That'd be dope, man.
Dude, let's do it in Texas. Everything's bigger and better, right?
Yeah, no.
Hey, man.
It's September it was supposed to be this coming up next week, but it's gonna be September the 11th through the 13th.
Okay.
So I'm really after I saw like one kind of Instagram promo of Slasherette Party, and it was the flashing one when the chicks were jumping on the couch or the bed or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was so rad looking, man, and it really got me excited about the movie. And then, so what I gather is, so it's a girls' bachelorette party. They got a cabin in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And then it, you know, shit ensues.
It turns up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Girls in the woods and a serial killer outside. Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
So awesome.
You can't beat it, man.
You can't beat it. And it's.
I think you're going to be really surprised at the end, though. It has a very interesting turn at the end.
Yeah.
I don't think people are going to expect it, but we're trying to sneak in a little something special. So
Yeah.
No, I'm stoked, man.
We can't wait. We definitely go. We definitely will bring that through the Guts Factors for y'all when it come out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
I'm stoked to see how it, because y'all, that's the one thing that y'all have in your movie is the look of it. You know, I think that's a lot of it,
it's
man.
Real crisp.
It's got to look clean and it's got to look cool. You know, and
thank you.
Thanks.
That's a huge compliment, especially for independent filmmakers. It's something that a lot of independents struggle with, is to kind of pull together a look so that it actually is cohesive and makes sense. And you can have all the ideas and inspiration in your head, but translating it into film and onto the screen is a whole another thing.
Yeah, and I credit all that. To our cinematographer Dan Zampa. And I credit that Angie as well because she does all the wardrobe and she produces the thing. So creating the whole world and all the lighting that Dan does and the wardrobe that Angie does, like that really is what creates the world and makes our films look, you know, more expensive and more high quality than it normally would, you know.
So when people say that it looks 80s and it makes them feel 80s, that's like the biggest compliment because it's hard to find those things that give you that 80s feeling. We don't want to go with the typical, like, a sideways ponytail and some leg warmers. We try to, like, really push
a little more.
Like, they didn't have a touch phone in the 80s. What's going on, man?
Exactly.
Well, the lighting and the colors and the, you know.
It pops, man.
It pops. And it's really dope to watch, you know. I loved the Streets of, you know, like I said, we loved it, man. And that's why I'm so excited for Slasherette Party. Like the cool. So who does so Angie, you do like all the costumes and the lighting stuff too?
The lighting is something that we talk about together, me, Paul, and Dan, just making the decisions based on where we are, what location we're at, making sure that our lighting choices are going to work. But all costuming, wardrobe, hair, makeup, anything that is involved with that is usually something that's my decision. I pretty much purchase and shop for every piece of wardrobe and accessories, and then we work together with the actors. Sometimes they have stuff of their own that will suit the look of the movie, but most of the time we want to be able to provide it so that in case, you know, there's a lot of deaths and kills, and we don't want people ripping up and getting bloody with their own clothes. So we try to provide that for them so they don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah, be like, hey, I messed up my good shirt on this last scene. So, shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
We try to buy doubles of things because sometimes we have to shoot a kill scene, and then some actors have to go home, and then we have to shoot the scene right before that after, and they're not dead. So when you shoot things out of order like that, you have to kind of consider that and have like multiple shirts, like the same shirt, in case you need to kill them first on this day, but then the next day you have to shoot a different scene. They can put their clean shirt back on.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man. So all this crazy shit is going on right now. So that I know that's why it's been tough. I know y'all probably haven't been shooting or anything. So how far along are you on Slasherette Party? And after the thing is all lifted and everyone's back to normal, how long do you think it'll take to finish it?
Well, like right before all this COVID stuff happened, we were getting ready to shoot the last scenes with Ginger Lynn Allen and Drew Marvick. I was flying them in from Vegas, and they were, understandably a little nervous about everything, the outbreak and everything, and we were like, okay, let's just postpone it,
Yeah.
And we were right about to shoot it, it was like a few days.
Damn.
And these are the last two scenes. So right now I'm just editing, and we shot like 95% of the movie. So once we get these last two scenes, hopefully sooner than later, I would like this film. I mean, the film's almost done being edited too, because I've had so much downtime. So if we can get the last two scenes and get the stuff edited and all that, and I would like to have it out, by fall, if not even early summer, if I can.
Yeah.
Are y'all going to take it to like the film festival circuit, or y'all just going to go and put it like right on Amazon?
We wanted to do some film screenings. There's one in Tampa. Friends of ours, Sleazebox and Gator Blade, Sean Donahue and Chris Woods. They have the Tampa, Florida horror festival out there, and I wanted to take it out there. It's in August. I wanted to show it there. We want to show it here in our hometown. Do some screens in San Francisco. Enter any kind of film festivals we can get in. And then probably next year, do the Amazon. And also we want to do a VHS run too. So, we have a few little things we want to do before we put it on digital.
That's dope, man. We are like so stoked.
Yeah, we ready for
it, man. I think y'all, I don't know. It just feels like y'all are definitely cats like y'all and Drew, man. Y'all are making movies for goons like us, man.
Yeah, man, we're making them for ourselves, It's like, this is what I would have want to watched as a kid, on Cinemax when I shouldn't be up late at night watching movies, It's like that's exactly what I'm trying to do is recreate those nights of watching USA Up All Night or, watching horror movies that we rented from the video store. Like, this is what I want to create.
I love it, man. I love it, man. Those USA Up All Nights, man.
Oh, man.
That's such a vintage thing, man. All the boners.
Yeah, and we did our own little all night long little homage there with Stacey Monroe for Streets of Vengeance.
Yeah.
Too, so.
Oh yeah. I totally. Yeah. That was great, man. I love that. I love that. I just remembered that when you said that. Yeah, I loved that thing.
But that's the point of it, because they grew up watching it, and it's like how to put that into your mindset.
Yeah.
So like if I look at it, I want to have a flashback, because I love people to come watch a movie and sit down and be like, hey, what year this came out? And you're like, man, this recent, but it's a 80s vibe. That's fucking perfect, man.
Hell yeah.
And I was tripping by what you said about the wardrobes. And I like the fact that you said you kept the shirts the same. Because, man, me personally, I always watch movies and I watch them again to try to find, like, stuff like that. Because sometimes you could see it in movies like, man, that's not the same shirt or that's not the same pants. Because you watch them so much. Because I watch the movie first, I look at the characters. The next time I watch it, I look at the background. And the next time I watch it, I'm just off into space looking at all kind of stuff. And I could pick up like different stuff. So that's pretty cool that you chose to like get multiple shirts like that to do that. That's dope as fuck.
I think I need you on my team because I'm super nitpicky that way as well. And if people's hair is different or something different,
man. It's like that. You like that curl ain't go to across that face like that last time. Bring that scene back, man.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
No, you can't. And it's like you could lip read people, like reading people lines and shit. You're like, oh man, this movie is crazy, man.
Yeah, and we do a lot of the stuff. Ourselves, our crew is pretty like. We don't really have a crew. It's me, Paul, and our cinematographer. So we're the ones that are trying to keep an eye on every glass, on every hair, and shoe, and everything like that. So sometimes things slip through, obviously, and we're super independent. So things slip through, and then we would go back and watch. We're like, oh, it's going to bug me. Nobody's even going to notice, but it's going to bug me for the rest of the time. So.
We was watching some movie, man. They had, I think it's midget zombies or something. But when the zombies came across, you could actually see them just walking on their knees. It was just like hilarious. It's like a dude my height walking on his knees. It's like, man,
See, I like it when it's all fucked up.
Yeah, it's funny because I look at it like, oh man, they just on their knees, it looked like it hurt them, man. I'm like, shit.
Yeah. I like it.
It's fucking hilarious, man.
Up.
Man.
Well, I think y'all definitely y'all get it, man. And
I think, we love that about it,
we
man.
love showing, like like my younger nephews and shit. They're all like in their teens.
They love it,
and they don't, they didn't grow up when we did, so they don't. It's cool to kind of go back and show them those vibes. You know what I mean? Like, this is when movies were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like when, like when you can, everything is so like PC now, and back in the days when you can, when it was just like I don't like any movie, like, what was the movie with Corey Haim in the wheelchair with the wolves?
Oh, you're talking about Silver Bullet?
Silver Bullet.
Yeah, Silver Bullet, man. Like when the guy comes out and he's like, "Damn cripple, they all should be killed." And shit. Like you can't do shit like that anymore. And I think y'all,
man,
it's like y'all's movies. It's in a lot of it's a lot of that vibe, throwback of when shit. It makes it more real and it makes it just more fun to watch. So. Really stoked for Slasherette Party to come out, man. Can't wait. We're gonna always promote y'all and support, man, because we love what y'all do. So appreciate you for talking with us, man.
Taking your time out your day, man. It really.
No, man, it's an honor. It's an honor to be on the show. We're looking forward to this to talk about Slasherette Party and Streets of Vengeance, and like you're saying about Streets of Vengeance and PC World. The Streets of Vengeance, as you know, has a lot of nudity, and that seems to, really offend people sometimes, and they didn't understand what the movie was about, and, after they watched it, then they understood, okay, this is about, feminists and female empowerment. We're not looking down on the sex workers, that they're heroes, It's not some sleazy movie.
Y'all would be surprised how long everyone thought we were actually making porn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, it's not, sorry.
Going to all the plays. Hey, y'all want to be in our movie?
Right. Yeah, we have to tell some people, this is not what it looks like. Okay, it's a thriller.
It's gonna come out totally different.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is the worst porno ever because there's no porn.
That's that Spice Channel.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you ever watch Cinemax? We're talking to people who are so young, like they don't know what Cinemax is.
No, man, they don't, man.
Isn't that a shame?
That is fucking crazy.
Like, I think we grew up in like the best time.
Yeah.
Before.
We couldn't Google shit.
Yeah.
No. You had to rent the tape over and over again to watch it.
Yeah. And like I worked at a Blockbuster, back in the day. And
Hey, so did Paul.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was the worst, bro. I was like the worst Blockbuster employee. But anyways, they like just staring at all the cool covers.
Yeah.
Of all the movies and stuff. Like it's just it was a cool time that we grew up and things are different and things are easier and whatever. But it's cool to like catch those vibes from watching y'all's movies, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, man. Definitely love. We appreciate that. You appreciate the work that we put into to the film.
That was our goal, was to have people feel that somehow. So hearing from people like you guys that like totally understand what we were even trying to attempt and saying yes, we pulled it off is like the biggest compliment.
Yeah, all of our support came from guys like you and me. Like the guys that grew up on this stuff. When I did promo photos, they instantly knew, I know what this movie is about, like they knew it, like you have to really spell it out for them. So thanks to you guys, guys like you, guys like, like us, they really supported the movie.
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
It's definitely some same tribe type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
To me, I love guys like y'all, like indie horror makers that are doing it for the love of the shit.
We know how hard it is to do it.
It's hard to do.
It's
it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's
a lot of hours, a lot of everything.
It's a lot of sacrifices to make just to create dope art. And you know, a lot of times there's not glory and praises in it, man. And I just think it's just dope, and I appreciate y'all for what you're doing, man. Y'all, the champions of indie horror, man. That's why I just love. That's what we're all about, like indie horror and indie horror makers, and it just the new movies, like some of them, are good. Like I think that as far as newer good movies, like The Conjuring was dope. I thought, there's a couple I thought were cool, but it's just not the same. And indie horror is just, to me, it's like it's about the love of what we like.
It's refreshing to watch indie horror because it's not like I'm not finna throw a big name actor just to draw you into the movie, and then the movie end up being whack anyway. So it's like shit. Exactly. I'd rather look at something that you like, man, these people took time out. They had to really grind to get this shit, and hard work, like you say, sleepless nights, writing one line a day, writing a paragraph a day. See, people don't really know all that, but that shit takes time, man. And it's dedication. And for us to get a view of that, we just love it even more and to support it even more. So,
I love that. We try to stay as authentic as possible. I mean, obviously these days there's a lot you can do with CGI and whatnot, but we went old school with all our effects and try to do everything practical. So it's a lot of like latex and scar wax and stuff that's real, and making our own props instead of falling back on the the CGI and the Photoshop and stuff like that. We really try to avoid that.
Yeah, it's all old school for sure, practical effects.
Yeah.
That's the shit, man. That's the best shit. CGI
sucks. You can make your life easier, but
I know.
We just think it looks bad.
Yeah.
I need them fake guts.
I like real guts.
Real guts.
Yeah. Real guts.
Real guts.
I love that shit, man.
Thank you guys so much for your time.
Yes, appreciate
Thanks for talking with us.
Yes.
And just keep us posted on when Slasherette Party comes out.
Yeah, we're definitely waiting on it.
Of course, we're going to help promote it and tell the people.
I appreciate that, man. We couldn't do this without you guys, man. Thank you so much.
No, it's all love from this end, fam.
Thank you
guys.
Yeah, things are so crazy with everything right now. So when our producer can actually come over to for us to record, like our intro and whatever movie we're going to talk about and all that stuff. Then he'll take it and he edits it. He edits it and puts it on like all the streaming stuff. We don't know how to do that shit. So when he comes over and puts it all together, we'll let y'all know when it comes out.
We'll just send y'all the episode.
Oh hell yeah, man. Yeah, we'll looking forward to promote it, and all that for sure. Definitely looking forward to that.
That's what's up.
If you guys ever do Streets of Vengeance review, let me know too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We definitely got y'all, man.
Yeah, we need to do that.
We're gonna send it through our guts factors. We got
oh hell yeah.
We do the keep us off our phone.
Off the rip, creepy vibes, kills, and ending.
Yes.
Those are our 5.
Oh, sick.
Hell yeah.
Factors. I watched the Pool Party Massacre one.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
That's what's up, man.
I was going to say, do we get extra credit for the amount of boobs?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Always,
definitely.
Always. That needs to be a factor.
Yeah, that got to be a factor.
We got to make that a factor.
But that's going to be off the rip. Off the rip is like boobs, and boobs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
We try to give you guys some good ones in there.
Yeah.
No, I'm stoked, man. I saw those chicks jumping on the thing, and then I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's about to happen.
This is it.
Oh hell yeah, dude! All right, man. See, hard work paid off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, man. If anything else, man, y'all really make us happy. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, thank y'all so much, man.
Oh,
man. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah, all love, fam. Much love, and y'all stay safe and all this crazy ass shit.
Hey, man, you too. Hopefully we'll be able to see you some later on this year, man.
Yes,
no doubt.
Hopefully.
All right, man. We'll keep in touch and we'll send you the episode.
Horror movies, man.
All right, dude. Thanks a lot, guys.
Later.
Later.
Hey.
There's some horror goons.
I'm Zango the Busy.
Your boy ATX and Space Viking. Trying to figure shit out. This changed my life